Yo, what's up guys? Parnellyx, and we're doing work top lane this time around. This is gonna be kind of like a, I guess you could call it a gameplay guide or something like that. I think I mentioned before that I was working on making a top lane guide for for work top lane. I was actually in the middle of working on one, but I decided to cancel it, pass on it for now because of the massive changes that are coming in the preseason. And if you don't know, like half the items in the game, more than half the items in the game are getting reworked, changed, taken out, replaced, whatever. So a lot of things are going to change. It's going to change not only builds, but it's also probably going to change playstyles and stuff. So I don't want my guide to be holy fuck. I don't want my guide to be out of date. I hate this game. But so we're off to a rough start, but that just makes it more interesting for you guys. So we're playing Warwick top lane right now against Wukong top. Now this matchup's normally pretty good, but that said, Wukong has Ignite instead of TP, and he has a fucking kill. So I don't know what's gonna happen here, but we will try our best, and I'll try to explain things to you guys. Okay, I can't really. What the fuck? What was my barrier gonna do that? I don't know. People just ping spells without even like looking at this, like the stuff that was actually happening. Yeah, this matchup's normally good. These are my runes that I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing with this ward. I'm just tilted, honestly. Just don't ward like that. So normally with the work top lane, you're going to want to push in early on. Normally you're going to want to push in, but this guy can all-in me because he has Ignite and he has his longsword. I actually can normally beat him level 1 in the all-in, but it's just not going to happen here. We're just going to play for level 2. We're going to try to just poke him out, whittle him out. We have our lifesteal. Okay. He got his E second. Or sorry, his W second, so... There we go, just like that. I got my E second so I can trade. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this early game is a little bit weirder than normal. Normally I'm going to push in. I'll show you guys in a future video what I normally do level 1, but normally I like to push in level 1 and get like the advantage in the lane that way for next speed lead. But I had to get pushed in here. Yeah, we got our E second. It's better for fighting in the 1v1. Even though he's low, my E just gives me the damage reduction and gives me the fear, which allows me to turn fights like that a lot easier. Right now, our wave's kind of slow pushing here, so we're gonna have to play for that. We'll last at these minions. We want this minion wave to stack up slowly so that he can't trade into me. If he dives on me, he's going to take minion damage like that. Like minions are shitting on him now, so he can't really do that. I'm just gonna queue off cooldown here. He's gonna. Okay, that was... Damn, I think if I held if I kept my E up, I tried to get the fear off, but I pressed my fear right when he used his Q. So I didn't get the damage reduction on his Q. I think if I got my fear off, I would have been able to Q and I would have killed him 100% there. So that's kind of unfortunate. So my lane's in a really bad spot now. Yikes. Very bad spot. I'm going to miss out on some minions. And he's going to get a big fat wave and come back from a pretty good spot. That said, he doesn't have Ignite, so I take Barrier. Barrier and Ignite are in the same cooldown, so I got to pay attention to that. When my Barrier's up, his Ignite's going to be up. Yeah. It's basically going to be about the same time. I think his Ignite comes up a little bit sooner, though. So when you're playing against a top laner who's running Ignite versus you, Ignite does counter you. Yes, it does. It's pretty okay. Holy shits. I'm actually getting shit on right now. Damn, okay, this early game really fucked me, man. I really hate this stuff. Oh, we can come back. It's a rough ride. It's a rough ride though. I probably could have gotten a Ruby Crystal. So, first item rush on work top lane in most cases is going to be Titanic Hydra. This is just always, at the very least, this is going to be a solid first rush item. This is, generally speaking, this is the best rush item. There are certain matchups where you will go like a Triforce rush or a Man Immune rush or something like that, but generally speaking, you can't go wrong with Titanic Hydra. It gets too good. It gives you the tankiness to be able to survive like jungle ganks and burst and stuff like that. So anyways, so how we're going to get an advantage here, despite being like ridiculously far behind. Okay, well he's gonna int. I don't know what the plan was there. We're gonna try to freeze the wave. I didn't really get to freeze it as high as I'd want to. I want the wave to be up here, but we're going to leave 3 of my minions up and just last at them the best we can. We want to make sure we actually last the minions. So we want to see like these caster minions when their attacks are in the air to last at the minions. That's when I want to auto attack. That way, yeah, you're truly last hitting and you're not actually like pushing the wave slowly. It's kind of hard to do. So like right there, I tried to do it and I failed, but I just want to keep the wave here. I don't think I can though. The wave, the freeze was a little bit too low, and it just means that my minions crash sooner, and also my tower's gonna be able to hit the minions. He has Tiamat. He was gonna dash at me. I'm just gonna heal away. Okay, well he used his ultimate, I used my ultimate. Damn. This game is honestly really weird. Honestly really weird. So we gotta... What's... I thought I got my fear off. I don't know what happened there. Now I'm really low. I didn't mean to be that low. I wanted to fear him earlier. I have to wait for my E cooldown before I can do anything. I'm actually going to come over here. I'm going to Q the Krugs. He used his, I could tell that he used his W there. I'm going to flash Q there. Flash auto Q. You want to make sure you auto Q off in situations like that. Gives you the most damage up front. If you're like really worried about like if he had like a big burst, if he had like his Q but his like auto attacks did like 0 damage, I'd maybe want to just Q first just to make sure I get the healing quickly. I don't know if I explained that very well, but yeah, basically your Q, if you just use Q first, you're gonna get a bigger burst of healing right away. Whereas if you auto Q, it's max DPS, but I went for max DPS there. So he couldn't hit me with more autos, and it worked out. Okay, we're gonna crash this wave. He might go for... he can't really freeze. He can't really freeze because he is he has a Tiamat. Technically, you can freeze with Tiamat, but it's kind of hard. So, actually, if he has Tiamat, I can actually freeze with my Tiamat as well. It's kind of a fun fact. Wait, did he Q'd me? Holy shit. We'll get our boots, we'll get Tiamat and our Jerem's Fist. This item actually sucks. Jerem's Fist is a terrible item, just like gold efficiency wise, but it's, you know, I mean, it's still like at least worth its gold value, so somewhat. So yeah, his Ignite's coming up, his ultimate should be up. But I can actually counter Wukong's ultimate. As you saw earlier, I didn't get knocked up by his first ultimate. That's because I pressed Q during it. So that's how way I can kind of counter his ultimate a little bit. His matchups are actually like usually super free. Like I said, he has First Blood and he has Ignite. I'm just gonna go ahead and die. I'm not going to use my ultimate because I was trapped there, and Karthus has ultimates. That was kind of a bullshit death right there. I can't believe they fucking ganked me like that, man. Like, Karthus doing a lane gank? Are you kidding me? It makes sense, right? We're constantly all-inning. It's really annoying for me.
An ally has been slain.
Yeah, this early game, I would not really consider this early game to be the early game to look after when you're trying to learn to work top lane, or if you're currently playing him and you're trying to improve. This is just a lot of stuff happening here is uncharacteristic. Just like in terms of like how I got disadvantages early game. But it's fine. We're still able to play it back. Game's pretty much even. We're actually, I'd say we're behind. It's like the enemy team outscales us for sure. So We're definitely behind here. See if we can claw our way back. Come over here to see if we can. I think he saw us. If I get reganked by Karthus, technically I should gank here, but I don't think Karthus is going to stay. I'm pretty sure he did the. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be low after doing this. He's gonna want to recall. The good news is I do have the ult advantage. Keep in mind, he did ult there and I didn't ult, so. I think I might Q off there. It's kind of bad. I'm just going to. No, we were going to try to Q him there. He's not going to recall, I don't think. He wants to collect the wave. Okay, we see Karthus down there. I'm not going to look out this pink ward just yet. I want to mess with this guy. Okay, he actually bugged out my... Damn, he actually bugged out my ultimate there. It kind of worked out in my favor. So what happened there is he actually flashed my ultimate, obviously, which you can obviously do. That's not a bug, but he stopped my ultimate in place. So basically, like when my ultimate, right when my ultimate hits a target, if the enemy flashes right away, it'll actually just like stop them in place. It's kind of really weird, or it'll stop me in place. It didn't really, it didn't have a bad effect there, but like, for example, I could like try to like, I could like ult like from like here to here if I had like a long range ultimate, and if someone's right there and then they flash, I will just stop in the middle of the lane, and that could actually like fuck up my mistake or something like that, but that's whatever. We got a 1-for-1 trade. I think it's fine. I'm actually gonna go into a Whitsun seconds. Whitsun's actually good in top lane. I know I bashed it a lot in my my jungle guide, but in the top lane, I kind of actually think it's not as bad in the jungle anymore. But in the top lane, it's definitely a good item, so that's what we're playing for. This fucking Karthus, man. Bro. Thank God. Like, this is the thing about playing top lane that's really frustrating. You just have to deal with so much, like, camps. The camps are brutal. The camps are most brutal in the top lane. They're more brutal than any other lane. And that's just a fact. No one can say otherwise. Thankfully, he nearly got a kill, but I mean, obviously bot lane did not go very well. Okay, use this W. I'm gonna sit in this bush. Wait for my E cooldown. I don't think I can really fight him until my E comes off cooldown. Well, I don't think he's... Okay. Kind of scared of a Karthus. This Karthus has just been camping me, so this is the thing. This blue's about to spawn. Damn, it's actually... This game's actually just horrendous for me, man. Horrendous. I want to see where Wukong's at before. We're gonna go for the blue. I like to do some counter drilling a lot as Warwick, by the way. In the top lane. Warwick is great at this. You can technically do this at any stage of the game, but really it's not until like you're like have your Titanic Hydra that you can do it very well. At least your team up. But especially at Titanic, see like now I hardly take any damage from these camps. But early game, if you try to do some counter jungling, it's generally speaking pretty slow. And not only is it slow, but you also, you take a bunch of damage. Which you can lifesteal up, obviously, but sometimes, in a lot of matchups, you can't really lifesteal up. You can't afford to lose that much health in lane. Okay, well, counter jungle is topside jungle, and now we can go push this in. This game is really bad. Yeah, this matchup, I'm normally able to just kill the Wukong's turret. I'm able to get all the plates. I got 0 plates versus Wukong. That should not be a thing. Got camps. I had to deal with the early game stuff, so it just made it really bad. Well, I'm actually in a good spot. I'm still up 30 CS on him, and I'm up a level. This bitch is pretty strong. She's pretty strong, but I think she's going to be... She might heal this bush. I think I can actually fight her. I used my E too soon. Good? Teams wanted to FF. I don't think FF just yet. It's not looking great because our team comp is terrible. We have like 0 CC. We have Ashall and we have, I mean, I guess we have like Kiana and stuff, but we're also not very tanky. Yeah, all of our ultimates are relying on or all of our CCs relying on ults, and it's just kind of rough. We have a bad team comp in general, but we can still win. This is Diamond 2, by the way, in case you guys are wondering. We're playing in. I have yet to get out of this account out of Diamond 2, so just assume this account is in Diamond 2 until I ever say so. Keep pushing. Let's go down here and try to probably grab this this Gromp here. We gotta be kind of careful. I have no escape, and someone's gotta like look to catch this wave, right? Yeah, Wit's End is gonna be our next item. I think we can do it. Okay. Nice, nice, really good. Oh, let's go, fucking Soraka. 20 health. Oh no, man. I tried to flash, and I didn't have my flash. I'm actually kind of glad I didn't flash because there's no blast gun. I wasn't sure if there's blast gun here, and I still tried to flash. That's bad. Turned it though. It's pretty decent. Because 2 for 2, considering how much was used there, that we will take that. Like that's no issue. Like they literally used everything there except for Wukong ult. I think we go Ninja Tappe this game. They have they have 3 auto attackers. They have Diana, Ezreal, and Wukong. Yes, Diana does magic damage, but since she auto attacks a lot, you still get some value out of Ninja Tappes with her. Keep in mind when you're building into boots. I mentioned this in my guide. You don't build boots for the stats. Well, I guess this boot says otherwise, but as far as like defensive boots, Mertrez and Ninja Tappe, you build them for the passive. The passive is where most of the gold value is. Also, I should be going bot lane. Someone else should pick up that wave. Even though it's a big wave and I want it, I should be the one matching the Wukong here. I have magic resists against Wukong, which obviously doesn't seem ideal, but Wit's End's still fine. I'll get all the damage, right? That's all I really need. Not to mention, Wukong doesn't really do that much damage in general for a fighter. He's not like a high damage fighter. He's a cannon minion. So the extra lifesteal will be way more beneficial. What was that animation there? So, like, is no one gonna pick up? Holy shit, dude! I can't. There's no way no one picks up that wave, right? No way. A little bit of damage. Okay, I can't really flash on him because he's gonna have his E up. Okay, right. Good stuff. Dude, look at that. Look at that. Chick's gonna die. I'll be fine. I can save my barrier. I'm really ticked off no one got that wave. That's a lot of stuff missing. I'm gonna use my E when I'm low. I'm saving my E for when I'm low. This Wit's End's actually doing work though. Holy shit. It actually is doing more work than I thought. Big shutdown. Take those. Dodge the little Skittles. Ooh, I managed to dodge both. That's really good. I think the enemies are going to be up here, so I got to be careful. Let's just go ahead and recall now. Obviously, I'd like to fight this Diana, but someone else is going to help her. We're actually doing work. I'm actually doing more work than I thought I would be doing right now. Trying to think what I actually genuinely do not know what I want right now. I think we're going to go for our Triforce for a little bit more damage. A little bit ballsy, for sure. But I think we can afford to do it. We need to be able to carry through this mid-game. I think like extra tankiness isn't going to really offer much, considering we don't have much like backline damage anyway. So I'm going to need the damage to be able to... I'm going to be the one that has to do DPS, and I need to win the side lane. And in order to win the side lane harder, I need more damage. If our team could just group and win the game, like if we just had a stronger team fight, then I'd build tanky and I could just frontline. Or if I don't think I could like 1v9 a fight, like yeah. So yeah, the two conditions in which you want to build tank on Warwick is if you have a teammate, if your team can just group and win, if you go tanky, or if your champion just gets like countered. If I'm playing against a team with a lot of like stuns and like kite me out really well and I can't really actually like damage people, then yeah, I'll probably want to go tanky just because it's not my game to carry. But I think I can 1v5 against this enemy team comp. They have no way of stopping me if I get ahead. I think they're on the Baron. We're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna head up here. Obviously we took a lot of turret shots, but we can like Q a minion along the way and heal up a little bit. Yeah, we need to... Oh, my W is out of range. I should have checked my W range. Oh, nice. We got the Baron steal. Ashe seats. What the hell happened there? Okay, she's back. Going in, man. Oh, we're going in. Oh, we're going in, fellas. Wait, we're actually doing work. Okay. Well, here's the late game potential of Warwick against the right team comp. Okay, honestly, dude, Warwick top lane scales pretty well, like reliably. So like in the jungle, I mentioned how Warwick, Warwick as a champion, sometimes he's bad late game, sometimes he's good. But more often than not, he's usually pretty good. Like late game, if Pantheon's like a 1, or I don't know who's worse. Someone's gotta be worse than Pantheon. But if Pantheon's like a 2 and Caston's a 10, Warwick's probably at 6 or a 7. Like he's pretty good. And in a lot of scenarios against like this type of team comp, I'm more like an 8. So we got our Triforce. And we might as well just build Spirit Visage at this point. Also, Adaptive Helm is really OP here. But I think I get so much benefit from the Spirit Visage. I actually could go... I could go Spirit Visage, Adaptive Helm, and just stack a bunch of MR. I'd get so much value out of that, and I'd only have to focus on killing the Ezreal and Wukong, because everyone else would be useless versus me. But I'm not sure, because once Void Staffs come in, it'll be less effective, and yeah. I think Spirit Visage is good here, because we have Soraka, and I have so much life steal with Wit's Ends, and my passive, and all my damage, my CDR. Oh, this is a really good carry Warwick build right now. Okay, they're looking to fight here. I was wanting the side lane, but we got a pick, so I can't really complain too much. Oh my god, I just murdered that man. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Let's go. Yeah, they just... not doing shit versus me. Okay. King to turret for the Soraka here. And I'm actually looking to fight. Obviously, okay, obviously they have a Karthus ultimate. Soraka should have backed... I need to be Spirit here, I think. I think I would have been actually fine there, but I just want to make sure that I don't give away. 700 gold shut down to the Karthus. That would be very good. Yeah, Soraka should have like paid attention to the Karthus respawn timer, but it's fine. Just doing good otherwise, and we can actually take this Gromp. We'll take this Gromp, take the Scuttle Crab, so just so we get the vision. It's a neutral objective, right? So. It's already gone. We'll recall right now.
Down.
Get our spirit visage.
An enemy has been slain.
Man, this is our game to carry. I actually, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I did not expect to be in this position in this game. I didn't even think this was gonna be a game that I would consider uploading on YouTube. The early game was so like, it was so different in how it normally plays out, but I also just like it was not a good laning phase, right? No doubt about it. That laning phase was not pretty at all. But the turnaround, man. Once I got some kills, can see the potential. The nice thing about top lane work, why it's stronger late game than jungle work, is because you get more gold, more XP. Warwick is a champion that runs on well, XP leads. He was also great with gold leads as well. Look at my damage. Look at that ward. Holy shit. That's terrible. That damage is ridiculous, man. Not this dude. Coming in here. Want to kill a Diana? Okay, shoot that. One shot. I can kill both, I think. Hold Q there. Nice! We are chilling this game. Let's go. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get the dragon. Makes it so the soul's not really a threat here. Grab the scuttle crab. Should burn from the red buff, right? Yeah, it should. Then we can just push in bot lane. I'm trying to think, what do I want as my last item though? Maybe a GA. I think because I have so much gold, I might just go for a GA and then I can sell it like late game if we get to that point. Because right now they're having such a hard time killing me once. If they kill my GA, there's no way they're gonna be able to kill me again. I can just run this next fight. We can just win the game. Don't want to fight. There's gonna be multiple people here, so we gotta chill out a little bit. So I think if I wasn't this fed and I wasn't just gonna opt for a GA here because it's just ideal, probably be thinking probably a Thornmail for sure. I'd say Thornmail is definitely the move. Oh. I think we'll go with grab this instead of a BF sword. BF sword, the extra damage is the extra damage actually gonna help that much? Not really. Honestly, yeah, I don't know what happened, but we're through. I don't know why we're opting to FF. Guys, be realistic here. Well, at least I murdered the Diana.
Has been slain.
Dirty Diana.
An enemy has been slain.
I need to wait for my cooldown. Look at my ultimate cooldown as well. Look at it. I don't even have 4% CDR, I only have 35%. I guess it's because I have this. But if I get like blue buff, my ultimate will be like 39 seconds or something like that. Let's push in the sideways. In this type of situation, your teammates are just dead, there's nothing really to play for. You just want to make sure you're keeping the lanes pushed in, because what happens if you have the lanes pushed in and you lose a team fight, the enemy has to push the waves in all the way in order to get objectives. So basically, if all these minion waves are up here and we win the team fight, it'll delay their push by like 30 seconds, 20 to 30 seconds, which is like crazy. And on the other hand, if we win a team fight, obviously it just means we can instantly get the objectives and probably just end the game. And it also just gives us vision. There's like so many advantages to keeping the lanes pushed out at this stage in the game, so that is the plan. I'm gonna recall, get my GA, and then I'll get my elixir, and we are massive, man. We won a team fight, probably siege bot lane. haven't been typing to my teammates enough this game. We probably could have won if I was like, what am I supposed to do? I don't know why Soraka's there. Why anyone's getting caught there in general, but. That is very bad. We could very easily lose this game because it's so for sure. Cool. Really lucky I got the kill on the visual there. If you managed to live, I probably would have died. Oh, that's really good. Dude, the Witsend's actually doing so much work this game. It's crazy. See if I can make it to this guy in time. Let's go! I'm actually surprised he didn't use his W there. I was trying to aim it to actually like hit his W, not him. Because I thought he was going to dash forward. Wait, do we just end here? Maybe. I need to make sure I don't mess around too much. I can flash on this guy. Kill him. Kill this dude. A little bit KDA, and we just win. We win the game, guys. Wow. Okay, I'm actually a heck of a world top lane game there. So yeah, terrible laning phase. But if you lose a lot of the commentaries I will upload before like world top, I'll be snowballing through my laning phase, right? So this is actually a good video, guys, for you guys to see, because like even when you fall behind, you still scale pretty well. You're not as snowball reliant in the top lane as you are in the jungle. Like I said, it all depends on team comp. So this team comp, don't get me wrong, was really good for me to play against. They didn't have a way of dealing with me, and I could just auto attack them, right? I could just scrap them, but it was just a that just showcases like Warwick's late game can actually be very good, way better than anyone else like could think. I guess like obviously it wasn't fair. I was like full build when everyone else like 4 items. So is it really my late game? It was more of my mid late game, but yet still, you can see the scaling. Even if they had more damage, I was still gonna be doing work in the fight. So there you go, Warwick top lane, guys. I will upload more videos regarding it here soon, hopefully with better laning phases. But that's I think that's a pretty good one, I gotta say. So yeah, peace out, guys. Enjoy Warwick top. Also, here's my runes. Last second. I will, so yeah, I usually actually go a second wins in this column if you're going to the grass page. So okay, one thing I want to mention, generally speaking, you go grass the Undying versus champions that you want to take short trades against. So champions like Fiora, Riven, Camille, Akali, those champions that can like, they can fight, they can trade with you, and then they can disengage really easily, and you're not going to be able to proc PTA very easily versus them. Those are champions you want to get grass versus. Wukong's a little bit different, but I do like to take grass versus Wukong, even though you can proc PTA very easily on him. But yeah, if you can go for champions that you want to all in a bunch, you will usually go like PTA. So champions like Darius, if you're laying against Diana or something like that, that's when you want to take PTA. And I was trying to think of something else, but yeah, long extended trades are for PTA. Short trades or lane bullying is with grass. So that's all I want to say. Yeah, peace out, guys. Enjoy Warwick top, and I will try to post more soon. So have a good one.